know if you understand anything about my point. Allow all of it or allow none of it.
Time to get the job done.
You used to play League of Legends? Yeah, I mean, I started on this website as a gaming streamer. I streamed here for 3 years full time playing games. I'll go play Path of Exile 2. It's fun as fuck. But yeah, whatever. Like I just don't think we are at a better place than we were before. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised. Like the feel when I presented this topic, I literally thought I was going to get flamed into oblivion. But surprisingly, you guys are pretty supportive. And I feel like that's because maybe you kind of feel like I do, that you're just kind of over it. Like this, listen to me. Like, look, this stuff is fun for like, you know, if you don't have anything to do and you're kind of in school and you're chilling, Drama Frog type of content is like whatever. But like, if you got a fucking job and you've got kids and you've got like stuff you're worried about, you're trying to make it in the world, you're trying to like rise and grind and shit, and like you're trying to be better as a person for whatever reason at any age, this stuff gets fucking exhausting. I'm just over it. I'm over it. And like, I feel like a lot of people just feel that way too. Like, why do we have to turn live streaming into this shit show? When I'm on YouTube, I just watch the kind of content that I want to watch. I think a lot of people are here on this stream because like we don't cover that shit. People want to know about game is game, and people want to know about marketing and business and cool shit like that. And that's what I want to talk about too. I'm forced onto this topic because this small group of people is dominating the news for this platform because it is literally their business to cause problems. It is their business to cause drama. They pull all the attention away from these people by creating issue after issue. Like, that's the illusion. Thanks, Scatters. Good to see you, man. Yeah, exactly, Sean. It's just an extension of that. I don't know. I used to be in the conversation a lot more. I used to like have a weekly with the COO of Twitch. I'd call him up and like we'd talk about shit. And these days, I only have a call with my agency rep, but maybe I'll do that again. Like where I'll like maybe I'll go in and explain this. Crispy Nation, thank you very much for the sub, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Is Twitch so uncommitted when banning big streamers because the sub revenue is too much to lose? I mean, that's the narrative that's the narrative that some people are saying. The actual reality of Twitch, man. If you were to use one word to describe this platform, it's just incompetent. Like, that's it. Like, that's all it is, sadly. And so, like, listen, the number of people that can lead a company is really small because you have to make really tough decisions. And, like, the way that it works is that, let's say that a company is like a pyramid. I could probably get a triangle on here somehow, but I don't know how to do it, so I'll just use lines. Oh, fuck. Oh, there we go. And, like, let's say that, like, this is Twitch. So what happens in an organization is that all of the easiest problems are solved sequentially. So what ends up happening is like the problems that get solved here, okay, are typically like really easy problems to solve. Admin stuff. I don't know. To some extent, like emails sent out, really basic stuff. And then like as you get over here, you have higher quality problems. So like these problems here are stuff like, maybe it's like
Keep left.
new customers and that sort of thing, right? And like sales as the problems go up
Exit left.
and so on. And then like as you get towards the top of the pyramid where you're seeing like a lot of the problems start to affect Twitch like in a really real way, enforcement, culture, like product service problems. And then at the very top is like company threatening decisions, right? Because the only And let me explain why this happens, okay? So, in a hierarchy organization, the easiest problems are solved first by the staff, and as you progressively hire managers or hire executives, problems are handled. So in sales, that's a higher level position than like an admin, and then product is a higher level position than like sales, and so on, and like enforcement is like a very high level position, and at a C level, every problem that couldn't get solved on the way up gets to you. So if nobody else could solve the problem in the company, it reaches the CEO. And what that means is that at this level of decision making, at a C level of decision making, there is no solution that works for everyone. Something is going to be sacrificed. Take it from a person that's run a 120-person company, and the company I'm currently running, the decisions that hit my desk have no good answer usually. So the truth is, what Dan is dealing with at a CEO level at Twitch has no good answer. It's bad all the way around. Like, either you're gonna have to make some of the ultimatums that I have been talking about with this problem. Either you're gonna cut these streamers, or like you're gonna sacrifice from here, or you're gonna damage advertising. Like, it's not good. So the incompetence comes in, and what I'm gonna tell you is now very important, right? The incompetence is because the CEO is currently not willing to make the very difficult decisions that he has to do and take a lot of risk and sacrifice to fix these problems. So if I was CEO of Twitch, I would say, guys, I think that we are damaging advertisers, which is our primary source of revenue. We're accountable to Amazon. We have too many people on staff, which means that we need to cut some people. And I think we should also drop pretty much every serious brand risk person from the platform and install new terms of service that says that going forward, this kind of political content will not be okay. And we reboot the website as a gaming website with a couple of categories that are super good to pass. And everyone's gonna go, that's a fucking insane thing to do. But know what? It's just as insane as Elon walking into Twitter and saying, I'm gonna cut 80% staff and we're gonna go a totally new direction. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But your alternative is just to have a slow death of your website, right? That's what you can do instead. There was an old book of, in fantasy, it was a Dragonlance book, and there was a fucking awesome character in it who was a wizard named Raceland Majire. And he said the only true evil is when men do nothing. And I really think that's the situation here. I think we're just in a situation where Twitch is repeatedly waffling on making the tough decisions. Oh, I don't know, like, you know, well, we'll kind of try to toe the line. And, like, extreme times require extreme decision-making. So if I had one criticism of, like, the current Twitch executive team, it's just that they don't have what it takes to make the very difficult decisions.
Go straight.
Like, a lot of times in business, not playing and not making an action is going to be the easiest way to fail, actually. A lot of times. Aaron, thanks for the Patreon, bro. I appreciate you, man. Helps us a lot. Can we talk about how well that explanation went with our new thing? Like, actually insane, right? This is impossible in Paint. Actually crazy. Like, actually insane. Yeah, the highlighter tool is OP. Yeah, we'll post it on Discord. Yo, Uprising Cake, thank you, man. Thank you so much, man. This also makes life like way easier for my editors too. Actually insane. Actually insane. Yeah, it'll be in the Devin's Notepad channel. Oh, I'll be studying it, yeah. I'll be studying it. Yeah, like this is like, dude, my first day with the program. Already way better. What's the USA employee thing that you're going to talk about? Oh, you want to talk about that? Oh my god, it's controversial, man. I got to run ads first, and then if people want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. Otherwise, we'll go to stream submissions. Give me like 2 minutes.
Keep right, then continue straight. Go straight.
Oh, that's cool.
Go straight.
Dude, what are these currencies? CLP 5,000? Why do people keep donating in pesos? Oh, that's $5. That's a lot, actually. All right, thanks, man. Okay, hey, that's cool. Okay. Here, let's catch up on TTS real quick. Let's catch up on TDS. Okay.
You should see if there's any browser plugins for this website. ITD probably be better.
I'm good for now. Maybe later. 11 TTS is this stream. Jesus Christ. We haven't even done a single... Actually insane. Oh, fuck. Oh, what does that button do?
Weird Johnny in super chatted $5 USD and said, "This program's made me come more than my wife and spam."
Okay. All right, next.
Equinati super chatted 5,000 Chilean peso CLP and said, "Devin, small question. Is safe to mix Twitch and YouTube chat? I know TOS says we can't, but I've never seen Twitch actually enforce that policy."
Nah, it doesn't matter. Dan, like the CEO of Twitch, has been on multiple streams with mixed chat. Twitch's position is that we will not, like, let's say that I have an embedded chat that can post images on another platform, and somebody posts a big old black mamba and it pops up on the Twitch stream. What the Twitch terms of service says is that you can get banned on Twitch for that because it's still displaying as an image on Twitch. That's all that means, right? So it's not that combining the chats are like illegal or whatever. It's that you are responsible for what appears on your stream, which makes sense. That's like totally fine. So I would combine chats. Yeah, I think you should. Just have moderators or trust your community like I do, which is probably a mistake. People are saying you burned the bridge with Dan and Destiny. True or false? What people?
Go straight.
I don't know these people. Show me the mambas. Redditors. Not Redditors. I have Steven has and will remain a friend of mine, I hope, unless he knows something different. But you best believe that I'm staying the fuck away from politics. Yeah, I don't want to. Those fuckers are crazy. So like, who I choose to associate my content with, right, versus my personal feelings on the matter. Yeah. I just want to play video games and talk about business, man. I don't want no. Yeah, don't blame you. Yeah, thanks. But no, as far as
Left.
issues,
Then continue straight. Go straight.
Steven made a positive comment in passing about you the other day. Any perception of problem is just drama fogging? Hell yeah, man. Yeah, back at him. I think it's amazing what he's accomplished in the last few years. I mean, like, as far as a creator goes, and just like the like considering how
Go
against
straight.
him so many platforms are, the fact that he has done what he's done is awesome. Like, I know very few people with better work ethic than Steven. I think he is super plugged in. His content is just not the kind of stuff that I want to like watch myself, because like just the whole thing about all wars going on and the politics and stuff like that, it's too much anxiety for me, right? Like it's nothing against the type of content that he chooses to do. For me, I can't consume at this stage because dude, like I go to bed and I start worrying about that shit. I wake up at like 3 in the morning. I'm like I fucking worry about like nuclear war and shit. I gotta like just like get that shit out of my head, and like just kind of like stay in my lane and focus. So I like that. Like I have mad respect for the dude, but I can't watch it. Like it's just too much for me. And likewise, like I like that's why I haven't been over there as much anymore. Like it's too much anxiety-driven shit to think about everything that's going on in the world for me. My brain too small. I can't do it.
Keep right, then continue straight.
Okay.
Go straight.
I've been thinking about how I should approach this topic a little bit. Like,
Keep right, then continue straight.
the first thing to understand, I think,
Go straight.
like, let's do first principles. Like, the first thing to know is that USA people
Go
cost a
straight.
lot more than other people. So like super simple. If I'm gonna hire like a remote person, let's just take one position, like the current position that I'm hiring for here. Okay, so this is a real position that I'm hiring for at Novo right now. It's an influencer account executive, person that manages relationships with brands and does like influencer communication and stuff. Not important, but this person in North America is probably going to cost me, like, we're just going to do some real talk, okay? This is probably going to cost me $4,000 to $5,000 a month in salary. Healthcare benefits, which will be around $500 to $700 a month for the corporation. And then like just other, like I'll just put those two. But there's gonna be like other like taxes associated. It's gonna be W-2 employees, so there's gonna be like corporate taxes, unemployment tax, okay, and stuff like that. All right, and that's like kind of this bucket of person, okay? And then over here, let's do, oh, his arms didn't come with him. There we go, okay. Over here is going to be GigaChad remote employee. Okay. And we're going to talk about this person. So this person is going to come in at about $2,000 to $2,500 a month. No healthcare necessary. Picked up by country usually. And this is a 1099 employee. So no tax outside of pay, pretty much. All right. And so first principles wise, okay, this is just the actual reality. What I'm showing you is the numbers. I've made no like objective or subjective statement yet. This is just like, this is just how it is. Okay. Like there's no disagreement here, I think. Okay. So the only time that I hire this person, the USA employee, is if the work that they do is substantially better in some way than the GigaChad remote employee. Either they're more plugged in culturally, either they can work harder, either they, or whatever the hell, okay? And my personal experience in running US teams is that it is like actually the opposite. They are way less motivated, super entitled, fight you on everything, and constantly demand benefits. It's very like anti-work type of thing, where it's kind of like I'm showing up at the job and that is my blessing to you. My gift to you, I should say. Okay. versus the remote employee is just like, hey, what can we get done here to provide value, right? Okay. And so I think that the problem is, this is how I run my business, okay? Over here we got the evil CEO. All right. And this is how I want to do business all the time. I don't care about emotions or problems. I just want results. I don't care how many hours you work or don't work. If you can get your job done in 2 hours, amazing, right? I'll still pay you full time. And most importantly, I want to promote a culture of ownership, meaning if something goes wrong, there is no failure, but we can take accountability safely. Okay? Like, this is how I run my company. Like, I literally will pay a person full time if they get their job done in 2-3 hours. Fucking great. And like, I'm not a person that's gonna like stack a bunch of like work on people. I don't care about any of the drama. I don't care about any of that. Like, I just want like to agree with you on the KPIs that you can do, and then we like, if you're working too hard, tell me, and I'll put another person on your team or whatever. But let's have a open conversation, and I think that's like the key here is like, let's have an open conversation. About everything. Like, if I am messing up, tell me, and I'll try to fix it. If you're messing up, tell me also, and like we'll have an open conversation. We're not going to talk about failure. We're just going to try to move forward. And my experience with VAs have been that they are completely open to those conversations. But as soon as I get into it with a U.S. employee, it's a bunch of back and forth. It's, oh, it's because my dad, when I was 14, did this. And like, it's just so many excuses. And such a like total lack of ownership over problems, when like the only message I want back from a person where I'm like, hey, can we improve this, is got it. Like, I'll work on it. I'll give you an update tomorrow. And that's the response you're gonna get back from me. Like, I'm not like some superior guy. If I'm employing somebody, I expect, like, and you tell me I'm messing up, I expect to be like, yo, okay, I'll get it fixed. Like, that's a problem. Sorry, man. Like, I'm not better than you just because I'm an employer or whatever. But every U.S. employee makes me feel marginalized for being their employer. That's a good way to put it, actually. That's like a they make me feel worse for employing them. Employing them is like a gift. It's like, you should be employing me. You're lucky I'm here. And I'm like, and this has been happening especially lately with my teams. And I'm like, really? Like, I should be grateful that you're here, because let me tell you, there are so many hungry people that will work for half the rate, and they will work like hard because they actually were raised in a culture with some difficulty. Like, they understand that like freedom is not free, right? In any sense, that like, if you want real success, you've got to work for it. And they're willing to put themselves on the line to do that. And it's not about like overworking people. It's not about like, oh my God, did we lose everything?